What's up, guys? It's your boy Sammy. We back. Day 25. Me trying to become a profitable day trader. We're literally just going over a trade recap because, um, yeah, I recorded and my mic was off the whole fucking time. So, bro, that shit's so dumb, bro. And I can't upload the video because how are you guys gonna hear me? I was literally live day trade. I was day trading live basically, and then I'm trying to edit. And I realized that my mic was off the whole time, so my audio didn't pick up. So how the fuck am I supposed to upload that shit? So now we have to do a trade recap, and yeah. But let me give you all the trade recap though. All right, so here we're on the S&P, right? We ended up okay. So this was our trade today. We went long. We ended up making $225 plus they took the low fees. So total we made 221. And we're up 12, almost 1,300 for the week, which is crazy. I've never been up this much ever. We're doing really good this week so far, but we gotta keep consistency. Is all that matters. So we're not consistent like that, we're never gonna be profitable. So we ended up taking this long here on S&P. My bullish was my bullish. My bias was bullish from the beginning since pre-market open. We see here on the 4-hour time frame that we're bullish, and I scale to the 1 hour as well. We're bullish as well on the 1 hour, so that means we scale on the 5-minute. We're looking for some confluence. First of all, we're looking for the liquidity sweep to happen, and it happened here on the S&P. I usually always trade the Nasdaq. This was the first time I ever traded the S&P actually, but here on the on the Nasdaq, we never got that liquidity sweep happen here on the 1 hour lows. We never swept out the 1 hour lows for us to take longs. But bullish structure was maintained as we never. We just kept going up here. So I was leaning more towards taking the trade over here on the S&P since we got that liquidity sweep here happen. We swept out this London session low plus the 1 hour key level, which is the 1 hour low over here. As soon as that got swept, I was like, okay, cool. Now we can potentially look for a trade as long as we get the confluences get hit. So here we had seen this fair value gap get filled. So I was like buying pressure. We saw buying pressure out of it. So now I'm thinking, now I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, if we see breakout structure here on the 5-minute, I'm probably most likely gonna take that trade to the upside, targeting. I just wanted to target this London session high, if I'm being honest, because over here we were maintaining right above the London session high on the Nasdaq. So I was just thinking that S&P is most likely going to follow through. Obviously, I wanted to target that 101. My entry was around here, 737. My stop loss was most likely going to be right below the fair value gap. Give it a little bit of breathing room. Most likely like close to where the liquidity sweep happened over here on the 1 hour low. And we took profit. Or we were gonna take profit over here for the 101, but I want to secure profits and targeted 647 right there. Basically a 101. We basically hit a 101. Yeah, right there. Basically 101 right there. As you guys can see, we entered trade right as soon as we broke structure right here to the upside, and we literally pushed straight up, sweeping out the London session high, hitting our TP. And we took profit for the day. Our trade lasted literally 6 minutes, as you guys can see right here. That was a good and fast trade for the day. I had seen it, although it was a late trade. It was around like 1 hour into market opening, but if I see it, I'm taking the trade. Scary money don't make money. You already know the saying. So, but honestly, we didn't even risk that much. We're risking around like $220 to make basically $220. Which is a really good trade in my opinion. It wasn't really high risk, high reward, but it was basically like a 1% of the, not like 0.5% of the funded account, which is fine. Usually I go more high risk on the Nasdaq, but since it was our first time trading the S&P, that's how it played out. It played out good for us at the end of the day. But yeah, that was the trade recap, guys. That's why we took the trade to the upside. We were looking for longs the whole time. here on the S&P. I wasn't really gonna trade over here on the Nasdaq because, like I said, the liquidity sweep never happened. But it is what it is. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to trade the S&P, which is fine. And it played out good for us. So now we're up 1,300 for in the week. Hopefully tomorrow we close out strong. If we don't find the trade, then we don't find the trade. At least we're in the green. Huge this week. We're $2,000 away from passing the funded account. And it's almost been 5 months since we started trading. So I feel like we're learning fast, but I don't know. We have to stay with this consistency for the next couple weeks to see if we actually can pass this funded account and start making actual money to start scaling this, you know. But yeah, guys, that was it, and that was basically it. That was a trade recap. I fucking hate that I had to record. I never do trade recaps. I'm always trading live. I was literally trading live, but I fucked up. I need to start being more focused on all that shit, like recording, make sure everything's working and shit. But anyways, that was it for today's trade recap, guys. We took a profit of $200. We're up 1,300 in the week. Hopefully tomorrow we close out strong on Friday. I don't know how news is gonna be tomorrow. No high impact news, so we'll just be on the lookout for market. And if we don't find the trade, we don't find the trade. I wasn't even gonna take a trade today. But we had seen that and we took advantage of the market. So yeah, that was it for today's session. That was Thursday session, day 25, me trying to become profitable day trader. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys stayed all the way, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if we end up taking a trade. Peace.